Good morning, garden friends. I am here with my last video of the school year. I think I'm probably going to be still doing videos over the summer. So be sure and subscribe to the channel, or just remember to check on this channel. It's only garden videos. I do have some of the books that we've read and some new garden related books. So I am planning to maybe add a read aloud or two. You guys, look, I don't know if you can see. Oh, it's just a little blurry spot on my camera, so he's not getting in focus. But there's a little teeny tiny spider right here, that yellow blob right in the middle of my camera. Unfortunately, my camera can't focus on it because it's so little. But that was a orb weaver spider. They're the type of spider that makes those really pretty webs that look kind of circular. We have lots of them around here. Now let's check on, oh, here's another one. It's a tiny little orb weaver. That little yellow blob right in the middle of the camera. My camera is not going to be able to focus on it well enough, but I will find some pictures. Oh, there's a bug in this rose. I wonder, oh, it's an earwig. There's an earwig hiding in this rose. How interesting. Look, do you see him? He's bigger than the spider, so my camera can see him. Check it out. Hello, Mr. Earwig. He's sleeping in the rose petals. How interesting. Okay, so as I was saying, this is my last video of the school year because, you guys, there's just like 2 more days of school left. I can't believe it. I came over in the morning because it's been so hot this week. I didn't want to be out here in the afternoon shooting video. So it's about 9 o'clock. So we can look at where our shade is. The fence still has lots of shade on this first bed. Look at those carrots. Look how tall they are. How exciting. So I wanted to mention to you, I am going to be sending a link to the teachers so they can share with their students for it's called a Sign Up Genius. It's like an online sign up form. So if you live near the school and you would like your family to come do a day of taking care of the garden, and I don't mean a whole day, but like maybe an hour where you come over to the garden and pull weeds and water a little bit and maybe harvest any food that's growing that your family could use, you can sign up. There'll be 2 days a week that people can sign up for. So if you're close to the school and you want to do that and you think your parents would like to do that, tell your mom or dad, hey, look for the Garden Sign Up Genius. I'll have it out probably later today. There's our rosemary. Because we will need help over the summer at the garden, pulling weeds and harvesting the produce and just sort of general garden maintenance. Our beds all have this automatic watering, so we don't really have to do a lot of watering. Can you see you can see them right here because we're not planted a whole lot in that bed yet. But the pots where the carrots are need some watering. There's a few different places that could use a little water. The biggest thing is probably pulling weeds, which I know a lot of you love to do. So if you think your parents would be interested in bringing you over, you can sign up for a day to come pull weeds. Look at our giant cabbage. Isn't he beautiful? I can't believe how big that cabbage is. And the chard is all taller than me. We're going to have to pull out the chard here and get ready to transfer this bed over to summer fruits and vegetables. But the chard is really, really cool, that tall. Let's check out our seed pods on the broccoli. Look at them. They're kind of bumpy. I wish you could feel them. I don't know if you can tell from the picture that they're kind of bumpy and lumpy. And eventually those pods will dry out and we'll be able to break them open and get the seeds. Oh my goodness. So let's see what's going on here. You want to take a peek at the compost? Let's look what our compost looks like. We've got one over here. Whoops. Oh, there it is. Let's see if I can get to where you can see. We've got some green stuff and some brown stuff, and it's all starting to break down. Nice. Give it a good spin. All right. Do you hear the birds? Let's see if we can hear the birds. If I'm quiet for a minute, of course they stop singing. Oh. There we go. Do you hear them? Lots of birds. Oh boy, look at our big borage plants over here. Marigolds and poppies. There's our ceanothus. It's all looking really healthy, except for the one on the end. We're not sure if it's going to make it. The one on the end kind of dried out, but that's okay. Oh, you know what? Actually, it looks a lot greener today than it did last week. So maybe we just need to trim it back, trim the brown parts back, and we can get that plant to come back. That'd be great. Here's the story tree. It's in perfect shade. It's literally perfect right now for story. All right, I think I hear a doggy outside, so he's gonna bark as I come over here to the willow house. But let's come over to the willow house and check and see how it's doing. Look how beautiful it is. It's a big old house of green. It's so amazing. I need to come over and do some weaving because see, look at those pieces that are sort of hanging out at the top. Now remember we were talking about our gopher that we thought maybe was visiting. I don't see any new holes. So I think maybe the gopher decided this ground is too hard. So maybe he won't come back and eat all the roots of our willow house. We would like him to not do that. So anyway, the Sign Up Genius, if you want to come and help, look, there's weeds all over this area here. They could all be pulled. So not this tall grass in our habitat garden, but there are weeds all around it. So those could certainly be pulled. Oh my goodness. I can't believe the school year is almost over. I hope you were all going to do some fun stuff this summer. I know we all kind of are still not sure where we can go and interact with other people, but you know, if you have a yard, or even if you don't have a yard, if you have just a planter that you could grow some flowers in so that you get to stay in touch with nature while we're doing all this shelter in place, it's really good to get your hands in the dirt once in a while and grow things. Check out our flowers. I don't see a whole lot of, oh, now I saw it. I was going to say, I don't see a whole lot of pollinators yet today. They like to be out in the heat. Oh, look at the bird. Do you see the birdie over there? There's a bird on the tomato cage. Oh, there he went. Hi, little guy. He wasn't too sure about me getting too close to him. Look how pretty the wheat looks, you guys. Now, I walked by those tomato plants earlier, but I didn't really point them out. So I'm going to go back over and I'm going to make sure you can see the tomato plants. But here's our strawberry bed. Lots of strawberries. A lot of them are green right now, but once they turn red, they'll be ready for eating. Oh, look. Hi, little birdie. I don't know if you can see him, but there's a little bird right in that tree. Hi. Okay, so here's our tomatoes. Let's see. That tomato has lots of yellow flowers. Remember, the flowers are where the tomatoes are going to grow. Here's some more. on another plant. Oh, here's more. That plant looks really happy. It's nice and tall. I'm very excited to see how our tomatoes do. Here's our peppers, and our eggplants are looking really good too. Oh, that one eggplant looks super tall already. And then here's our cucumber up here. Fun. There's that nice tall eggplant. I can't wait to see how many eggplants it'll have on it. Oh, it has a flower. Look at the eggplant flower. It's kind of hard to see, I think, from this angle, but do you see it? Right there. Oh, that's exciting. So the pollinators are out here taking care of the garden for us. It's really exciting. Oh, there's the little birdie again at the fence line. Can you see him? I would get closer, but I think he'll run away if I get too close. He's right in that tree. I bet he's excited for our tomatoes to come in too, because he might come and eat some. That's okay, we have a little bit to share, right? Look at our pretty strawberries. They're obviously not ripe yet, but boy, do they look neat. Wyatt's mom sent me a really nice graphic showing sort of the life cycle of a strawberry. I'll have to see if I can find it and share a link to it here in the video comments so you can see it. Ooh. Guys, a butterfly just went by. And I heard something that to me sounded like a grasshopper. I'm not sure if that's what it was, but oh, look at the bees on the poppies. Thanks for pollinating, bees. Thanks for taking care of the garden. Let's see. Let's check out this poppy seed pod. Ooh, it came off in my hand. Let's see. Do I have poppy seeds in there? Check it out. Oops. Sorry. I'm having a hard time trying to do this one-handed. That seed pod doesn't seem to have a lot of seeds in it. That's interesting. Well, maybe I picked it too soon. It was pretty dry, so I thought it was ready. But I'll wait a little longer before I pick any more. Thanks, Mr. Pollinator Bee. We're so glad you're here. Well, my friends, I am going to wrap up this video because it's getting a little bit longer than I meant for it to be. I hope you will keep checking this channel over the summer because I will keep putting videos up so you can see how our tomatoes are doing and how the eggplants are growing. We're going to get the pumpkins planted. So I will give you weekly updates on how all of that's doing and hopefully do some read alouds. So ask your parents if it's okay to subscribe to this channel so you can see all summer how the garden is growing, okay? All right, guys. Have a happy summer. I miss you, and I look forward to seeing you all in the fall. Give your family lots of hugs, okay? Take care of yourself. Get outside in nature. Bye-bye.